Good morning students. Let us start today's video. Lesson number 16, State Government. Executive. The state executive is an important part of the state government. Executive is an important organ of the state legislative. The state executive consists of governor, chief minister and the cabinet. This also includes administrative officer. This officer works under the control and the guidance of the ministers. The cabinet is called political executive and the administrative officers are called administrative executive. Let us see the functions of the executive. It enforces or it implements the laws made by the legislative assembly. It takes care of maintaining law and order in the states, makes effort to remove economical and social problems. It also makes plan to remove poverty and unemployment of the citizen of the state. It also provides important services like education, health, transportation, communication, electricity, etc. नागरिकों को जीवन ज़रूरी चीज़ें मिले उसका आयोजन और व्यवस्था करने का काम करती है एग्जीक्यूटिव बॉडी. It takes care that entire administration of the state works smoothly and the state government works for the welfare of the people. Every state in India has a governor. He is appointed by the president of the country on the advice of the prime minister. The governor is the constitutional head of the state and he is also executive. He is also head of the executive of the state. What is the eligibility to become a governor? What is eligibility to get the post of the governor is he or she should be an Indian citizen and age should be 35 years and above. Let us see the functions of the governor. The governor appoints the leader of the majority party as the chief minister. On the advice of the chief minister, he appoints the cabinet minister. He calls meeting of the assembly and he has a power to dissolve the assembly if necessary. He has a power to issue an ordinance if needed. The other functions of the governor is that he appoints the Advocate General of the state and the chairman of the State Public Services Commission, etc. He makes law by signing a bill passed by the legislature. At the same time, he takes care of the state administration remaining neutral and impartial. The leader of the party with the majority in the assembly, majority in the legislature will become chief minister. The chief minister is appointed by the government. The governor appoints the leader of the party with the majority in the legislature as the chief minister. Remember this. Now, most of the power of the governor are vested in the chief minister and his cabinet. गुजरात के चीफ मिनिस्टर्स और उनके कैबिनेट की ऑफिस स्वर्णिम भवन गांधीनगर में है. There are 3 levels of ministers in cabinet: cabinet level minister, state level minister and deputy level ministers. Let us see the function of the chief minister. He calls the meetings of cabinet. At the same time, he supervises the function of each minister. He provides guidance to the minister if required. He also informs governor about the decision taken by the cabinet. He also assigns various administrative portfolios to the ministers of the cabinet. That means he gives the various responsibilities or he allots the different departments to the ministers of the cabinet. ज़रूरत पड़ने पर मंत्रिमंडल की पुनः रचना करने का काम भी चीफ मिनिस्टर्स करते हैं. Gets the budget presented in the legislature by the finance minister, works continuously for the welfare, well-being and the development of the citizen of the state, and he serves as an anchor, guide and captain of the government policies. Let us see the functions of the state government. In India, there is a federal system of government. सो द वर्क इज़ डिवाइडेड बिटवीन द स्टेट गवर्नमेंट एंड द सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट. इंडिया के अंदर जो फेडरल गवर्नमेंट है, तो हमारे पास स्टेट गवर्नमेंट विच टेक्स केयर ऑफ द स्टेट, उनका जुरिडिक्शन है ईच स्टेट वाइज, एंड वी आर हैविंग अ सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट विच टेक्स केयर ऑफ द एंटायर कंट्री. The functions and the powers assigned to the central and the states are divided into three lists: union list, state list, and concurrent list. That is a combined list. This is a responsibility of both the government. In the union list, out of 97 subjects assigned to the central government, census मतलब जनगणना करना, defense of the country, finance, banking, elections, railway, post, telegraph, atomic energy, aviation and navigation, national highways, marine services, all these are included in the list of central government or the union government. Then these are the functions or the powers of the state government. Among the 66 subjects assigned to the state government are education, health, agriculture, internal trade and commerce, forest, local self-governing institution, etc. are included in the state list. While this is the responsibility of both the government, the 47 subjects for which both the central and the state government can frame laws, it has a joint list of the powers such as divorce, education, industries, employment, electricity, inheritance matters, or proceeding in civil and criminal cases. All these are included in the concurrent list or the combined list. The main function of the state government in the democracy is to do welfare of the people. The state government performs important functions related to the basic need of the people. They are responsible to provide electricity, concrete road, clean drinking water, health and hygiene related work must be done under the supervision of the state government. Distributes food items through rationing shops. They are responsible to provide help in the times of natural calamities like flood, heavy rain, drought, earthquake, hurricanes, etc. At the same time, they should provide facilities for transportation, education, institution, hospitals, justice, etc. The state government has to play an important role in maintaining peace, law, and order in the state.